Right now at 4:30, we are following breaking news out of Oak Haven this morning where a theft attempt leaves a giant hole in the middle of the store. Take a look at your screen right now. We are live on the scene as this is an active police investigation. 3 people are dead and 5 are injured after a crash at Hickory Hill and Sunny Morning. Memphis police got to the scene just after 8 p.m. 4 of the victims were taken to Regional 1 Hospital in critical condition, and 1 is at LeBunner in non-critical. A South Memphis hair store was burglarized. This was a scene around 2 a.m. at Beauty and Beyond. Door is heavily damaged at the front. Action News 5 has taken action to reach out to MPD. We'll provide those details once we get word. Multiple sources report that 3 people are dead and 16 others were injured in a shooting Saturday around midnight. Now, the coroner reported the 3 victims, Aaron Butler, Cameron Lee Burtz, and Marquette Bates. They were all just 19 years old. Now, Memphis gang members were invited to the Community Unity Barbecue to break bread and make peace. Local activists Kedron Franklin organized the event at Health Sciences Park in the Medical District to foster peace among Bluff City gangs. Now, an event with the most drama is the Triathlon, an event that includes Germantown's own Seth Ryder. The event was planned for 9 a.m. today after being rescheduled twice already. But due to poor water quality in the River Seine, the event has been postponed to tomorrow. This past weekend was a special one for one of the 901's best players. Grizzlies guard Ja Morant returned back to his old stomping grounds and saw his number 12 jersey raised in the rafters at Murray State. Action News 5's Griffin Demaray went to Kentucky to capture this emotional milestone. Justin Johnson and Cornelia Smith have a new date in the Young Dolph murder trial. Both are scheduled to appear before Shelby County Judge Jennifer Mitchell on September 23rd. Young Dolph was killed back in November of 2021 at the Makita's Homemade Cookies on Airways Boulevard. If both are convicted, they could face life in prison without the possibility of parole. Moving on now, developments in the blaze of a South Memphis fire continue as we learn that the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives has joined in on the investigation. The Memphis Fire Department first said an AC unit electrical malfunction is what caused the fire at Revival Temple Ministries. Action News 5's Rip Bowden tells us what they've now learned. Moving on now, Memphis police arrested 2 men accused of carjacking a security guard at Rhodes College. Both suspects are 18 years old. Cadero Harris and Bobby Martin both face a number of charges, including theft of property. Now, we don't have Harris's photo quite yet, but he's booked inside the Shelby County Jail. Harris also faces more serious charges, including aggravated robbery, attempted murder, and evading arrest. The 2 suspects accused of shooting a father and his 4 children on I-240 appeared in court yesterday. You might recall this story. 21-year-old Lorenzo Watson and 18-year-old Kendrick Ray face several felony charges, including attempted first-degree murder. And Memphis police confirmed the body found inside a burned car at the impound lot is 20-year-old Jadarius Webb from Horn Lake, who was reported missing a week ago. Investigators say he was last seen on July 19th. His family told Action News 5 that he was meeting a young woman in Memphis. His car was found burned in South Memphis and towed to the MPD impound lot. Webb's body was found 2 days later in the back seat by an investigator. No word on the cause of his death. A search for the suspect in a deadly shooting at a Church's Chicken. The victim's ex-husband gives a message as they look for justice. And the city is looking to crack down on illegal dumping. We have details on where and when you can dump your unwanted trash to help the cause. Plus, the national election may be the center of attention, but early voting in the state of Tennessee begins today. We have everything you need to know for the August 4th election. Starting this morning with breaking news. We're headed to an apartment fire in Cordova. This is the scene of Camden Grove Apartments. We have a crew there live on the scene. The fire happened just before 2 o'clock this morning. The Shelby County Fire Department has yet to give any details to our photographer, but as you can see, earlier this morning was a large presence of officials, but they are starting to clear out. When we learn more information about this fire, of course, we will bring you that information again. This is the scene of Camden Grove Apartments in Cordova. Guys, we must warn you, the video you're about to see is graphic. It may not be suitable for children. Now, this is video from attempted carjacking in southeast Memphis on Sunday. As you can see, the victim walks out of the store and has an assault rifle pulled on him. Now, as he empties his pockets, you would think maybe he's handing over his keys, but instead he reaches for a weapon of his own. Action News 5 showed the video to some people at the gas station, and they could not believe what they just watched.
Yeah, they don't have no aim. It's really sad. It's good that they both avoided that. That's kind of scary.
And you got to watch your back. You got to watch your front and your back. You got to be careful out here in these streets.
Now, in the video, you can see both men run away after just firing off a crazy number of rounds. And it's a miracle that no one else was around and that no one was injured.